Hello everyone, and welcome back to Dragonriders, a Song of the Damned. My name is Peter, or PB, and I am your Dungeon Master. As always, I am joined by Calum. I genuinely think it is, and as always, I don't think Calum has missed a single session. He plays Agis. We've got Samo, who plays Nerexius. I also don't think Samo's missed a single session.
I think I haven't missed a session, but I've definitely been the reason to postpone a session before.
I think we've all been that. And then Alex, who I think has only missed like 2 sessions.
I've probably missed quite a few because I am mentally and physically ill.
I don't think you've actually missed that. I would have to look at the dice stats, but I feel like you've missed like 2 or 3. We're not joined by Tommy, which is why I was saying not always, because Tommy is not an always. Tommy is a most of the time, to be fair to him, but his dice stats, man, he's getting lucky with missing sessions. Doesn't when you guys roll nat ones, and the thing is with Calum and Samo in particular, as I say, I think you've been here for every single session. That means you've got more chances to score more nat ones and more nat 20s, but
more nat ones.
More nat ones. It's unfair.
It's a struggle, but what can you do?
Oh, fuck, I never actually started the stream. That's fine, we're still recording. So we've got it for the recording, but I forgot that it gives me a warning to say, do you want to start the stream before? Hi, stream. I'm not going to redo the full intro because I just finished the intro, then looked over at OBS and saw that it wasn't streaming, it was only recording. But hi, welcome to Dragonriders. Session 30. Session 30.
Woo!
We've
done it.
Yeah, the most sessions we've ever had in a campaign that I've counted, at least. I don't. Songs of the Forsaken as a whole was definitely like in the region of like 50, I would guess. That went on for like 2 years, right?
I think I went on for a year.
No, I reckon it was a good 2.
Yeah, I mean, bear in mind the campaigns we've streamed, most of those have been in the region of 6 to 8 months. So, like, Songs of the Forsaken was and Songs of the Forsaken had a gap as well. Like, not a huge gap, but it had a gap in the middle. But, like, yeah, it was definitely a lot longer than any of the previous stuff we've done.
When was Leviathan Season 2? Was that 22 or 21?
I want to say it was 21.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty sure we started...
No, sorry, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm pretty sure we started playing like just before I went to uni, and we finished after I finished uni. I was only there for a year, but I'm pretty sure it was like closer to 2 years. Maybe not quite 2 years.
Yeah.
But definitely around that sort of time.
But yeah.
Damn. I was like, why am I dead again? I forgot. What the fuck, man?
You got knocked down, but you got up again.
I'm not up yet, I think. Pretty sure the last session ended with me rolling into the same.
Oh, well. 2022 was Leviathan Season 2.
Damn. But was that the start of 2022?
April 2022 was when the first session was uploaded, so
2.5 years ago.
A week before that or so.
Yeah.
Anyways, previously, we missed last week, so bear with us if we need to remember stuff. But previously, you guys had gone to the ranch of Naked Cowboys.
Love that there.
Ram Ranch. No, you went to the ranch of Mil... God, I haven't had to pronounce my dumb elvish words in a while. Milvedran. You went to the ranch of Milvedran, which had been attacked by an orc raiding party. You infiltrated the ranch. The ruin took a little look around, scouted it out. Then you all went in and attacked the place, and things went reasonably well on the exterior attack. And then, for reasons best known to himself, I asked him after the session. He still couldn't give me an answer. While the rest of you decided to push in to the windmill, he just was like, I'm going to wander around, just make sure there's no one else that's going to like come and attack us from behind. Sound play, not the most sound play to do that without talking to your allies, and therefore end up completely alone when the when the windmill gets set on fire by a fireball, everyone looks in that direction, and you're just stood there like. Ooh. So
to this day, we'll never know.
So Agis died. Well, he went down. He got saved by the skin of his teeth. He rolled a nat 1 on his first death save. Most of the fight is now over. Sorrows got big and busted through a wall, got an achievement for doing it. And that basically scared everyone because it looked like a fucking demon from hell busting through a wall who was giant and horned and on fire. And
Busting does make them feel good.
But it doesn't make Neurixius feel good because he's currently unconscious. And it's not all over because the Ruined is still in a fight with the guy he's fighting. But we literally ran out of time last session. I think I said he had like 5 hit points left or something. And you just missed him both times on your last round. So, without further ado...
Every time I look at my achievements, I just get a little chuckle.
Alright, so... Give me 1 second for things to boot up. So, Sorrows has just busted through the wall. He did a roar. A bunch of the orcs ran away. He stands there looking very, very menacing, and then T-poses and goes, "My people!" while on fire.
That's the scariest part of it all.
Yeah.
Hey, Neurixius. Death save, buddy.
I did do one at the end of last session. Do I do another one now?
That would have been for the
just
last round. This is the new round.
Ah, right. Well, in that case... he didn't. Do I make a private gem roll? Is that...
Yes.
Yep.
Alright. The Ruined. Your turn.
Okay. I'm sorry. I can't remember what I have equipped. I think it's the long sword of wounding.
Yes, because he disarmed you for both of your rapiers, didn't he? With heat metal. So yeah, you have the long sword of wounding currently active. You are also concentrating on Hex.
Alright.
I think it was his dex that you were affecting, if memory serves.
Would it be a movement to pick up one of my other swords?
Yes.
I'll just pick up the other sword that isn't, like, heat metalled.
Okay.
In my offhand. Actually, would I be able to switch hands?
Don't see why not. It's probably not super difficult to just kind of go. Huh.
Yeah, fair. Good, okay. Right, then I'll take a swing at him. Doesn't really matter which sword it is.
That will hit. would you like to do this? Because that's exactly the dice number was how many hit points he had.
Can I sort of like throw my sword, like my sword of wounding, to my other hand while I kip up my rapier to my main hand, and then just sort of like stab it like straight through his throat?
You do exactly that. Stab it straight through his throat. The point of the blade sticking just barely out of the back of his neck, and you have this moment where it's almost like his body hasn't fully realized that it's dead. So like not all the weight is put on the blade. You just hear kind of and then blood start to dribble both out of the wound and out of his mouth. And then he goes slack, and I assume unless you want to try and keep him suspended on the blade, you would just move it slightly so that he falls to the ground.
Yeah, I'll just let it sort of like slide out.
Cool. Then he is dead. We're not going to end exit turn order just yet because Nerexius is still in the process of dying. But doing anything else on your turn, so use your movement to pick up your second sword. You've done an action. Got a bonus action. Well, so bonus action, sorry, to bonus action to draw your weapon. Unless you want it to be your movement, in which case I'm fine with you swapping it. But
if it's bonus action to draw my weapon, in that case, can I use my movement to loot this guy?
Sure thing. First and foremost, can you give me a perception check?
Sure can. Not good.
Okay, he appears to be more armored than most of the other orcs, and set aside from them by the fact that he has kind of a burnt half of his face. You kind of wonder whether you can trust him or not. That was a very vague reference, but whatever. I'm low on energy, man. He has a long sword and a set of chainmail on him.
Fuck, I don't know if I'll be able to carry anything.
Just carry the entire orc. How was that look? I saw that.
The cameras definitely weren't the wrong way around, and I didn't just notice it, but I also wanted to fix it with a single click, so I was just like, hey, eagle-eyed
I haven't
viewers,
looked
you
at the
didn't
cameras
notice
for like...
nothing.
I haven't looked at the cameras for like 5 minutes. I look over and I just see that look.
I was literally just like, at least I noticed it, sort of thing, but also like...
Do any of them look particularly special?
Nope, not with a 5 perception check especially.
Fuck.
Be a homie and grab it.
What about an investigation check?
Next turn you can spend an investigation check if you want.
What a great deal in the burning ass out.
If he wants to spend the time going, are these worth looting while the building's burning around him, he can. It's up to him.
Understandable, understandable.
Alright.
Does he have a bag or anything?
No.
Fuck. Fuck it, I'll take a punt. I'll take the longsword. What else did he have other than the armor?
Longsword and chainmail, that was it.
Yeah, chainmail sucks anyway. Okay.
I'll just hit the longsword.
Alright.
Yeah, chainmail ain't all that.
Yeah, fuck all that noise.
Cool.
It's like a chainmail +3, some shit.
That's your turn. The person who you have rescued, I can't remember where they are. They're somewhere.
I think they were at the top where Soros was at the start, where he kicked someone off into the.
No, they ran away from that, but I can't remember where they ran away
never
to.
They're around somewhere.
Yeah. Point is, they're not doing anything interesting, and you have saved
Yeah.
them. So. I thought they were near you guys, but apparently not.
Yeah, I couldn't tell you because I cannot see shit. Fucking 30 feet of a non-dark vision.
Alright, Gion is going to try and stabilize you. Oh, camera not available. I assume that's
Whoops.
intentional.
Sorry.
There we go.
She rolled that one.
What's happened? Oh.
Will that be a minus death save? Is that what
You have gained a death failure.
Wait, for that's for me now, or for?
Yeah,
Aegis?
she's already stabilized Agis.
Okay. Well.
Agis, you're stabilized. That's your turn.
Am I gonna be the first person in this campaign to die twice?
I didn't mean to activate that, so sorry that I'm moving all of you over here, but whatever. I meant to just move myself over there, but yeah.
I'm gonna need a graft set up family fucking revival potion I've used on someone.
Oh, she is upstairs. She's just upstairs on the wrong map. So she didn't show up on the right map. I'm going to say that she hopped down there. It's fine. Soros' turn. How much movement does he get when big? It's not double, is it?
Does he get
I don't think
movement
it's
at all?
increased.
It's not increased?
I think
pretty
the
sure
only
it's
thing
full
that's increased is barbarian movement. So it's like another 10 feet.
What do you mean?
Barbarians get extra movement, don't they?
Yeah.
I don't think so. Do they?
Oh, they can. They get.
I'm chatting on the
movement.
mouse.
But does that get
What is the
affected by him being
question,
big?
sorry?
So yeah, currently his speed
What
is 40. Is him being big going to give him more movement? Yeah.
No.
Oh no,
it's
your
just-
reach increases by 5 feet.
Yeah.
Just your reach. Okay, fine. It's now officially my headcanon that when he gets big, his legs don't change at all. It's just all upper body. So that's why his reach is bigger, but his movement's the same. All right. Well, he's gonna.
Actually gets bigger as it goes up as well, so his head is just like fucking massive.
Yeah.
With tiny little legs.
Or his head doesn't get bigger and his head is like super small.
No, I like the idea that he looks like Detective Baby Legs. He's gonna get to
what
there.
if- What if nothing increases in size and just the torso? Also, his arms are like super small then.
No, because that doesn't explain the reach. He has to have more reach now.
Oh, that's true.
I mean, his torso
Maybe his
could stay the
weapon
same,
just
but his
increases in
arms.
size.
Well, I also like the idea that his axe doesn't get bigger, so he's just like wielding like basically a
It's
tennis
like a little-
racket-sized axe when he's big. Anyways, Nerexius, let's hope you don't die. Death save, please.
I don't want my character to die, but it would be kind of sick. There's a certain charm to it.
There's still the possibility of of you
Oh, yikes.
somehow having your death undone. So I'm going to ask you a question real quick.
It's got to be an achievement.
If I had a nickel for every time Nexius died, I'd have 2 nickels.
Which is particularly interesting considering he's been in less sessions than every single other character.
Yep.
Nerexius, choose something significant to Nerexius, like a memory or an ideal or something that they're knowledgeable about.
Considering
Matt's not gonna know who he is by the end of this.
considering I mean I didn't expect it, but I was like, I mean I'm down, and if I die, I'm gonna get asked this question. So I already thought about this.
Okay.
Considering the way I died trying to protect someone, I would like to forget, and not who sent me here, whatever, but the reason I am here.
That's spicy. Okay. As you lie there in the mud and the puddle, bleeding out, Gion over you, trying desperately to stop you from dying for the second time in her life, despite your history. She...
Ironic.
Yeah. She is unable to stop you from bleeding out, and as your vision slowly fades from being almost completely gone and filled with blood to being flat out, you can't see anything anymore. You lose a part of you, and you can no longer kind of remember what it was that you were doing here, why you were here. And we'll see whether that has any long-lasting effects, or whether that's just or whether that's just Samurai rolls in a character.
We'll see.
We will see. All right. Back to the ruins turn, completely unaware that his keeper is dead. And still in the burning building. Give me 1 second, I'll move you over to the burning building. I feel like the last time Tommy missed a session, we were like, nothing really interesting is going to happen. And I didn't say that.
Yeah.
I didn't say that last session, but...
Can I do a quick scan of the room and just make sure there's nothing important I'm missing before I leave?
Sure. Roll me an... yeah, I feel like that's an investigation check. Actually... Nah, it's fine. You can keep the investigation, it's fine. Pretty much the only things that are worthy of note are... There's some bread and some wine here.
Mm-hmm.
This is a fireplace. Ironically, one of the few areas of the building currently not on fire. This appears to be some sort of book. Looks like a journal or like accounts log or something like that. So something innocuous, not a novel or a piece of non-fiction. And then also, while you could run through the fire over here, this is a kind of like a... If you've ever seen on like old farmhouses, they have doors on upper levels that could be fully opened up to like lower sacks down and what have you. So it's like not a window, but it's like a full-blown door. Yeah, there's one of those that you could use to drop down to the floor below.
Does that lead outside?
Yes, it's currently open.
Oh, sick. I'll just drop down outside then.
Cool. Can you roll me an acrobatics check to not take any damage? Also, this guy would have ran further away than he currently is, so don't worry about him. Cool, you take no damage from the fall, and with that, combat is over. And... Alright. That used like 10 feet of your movement, so... But we're out of combat, so if you just want to like head over to the rest of the group, that's fine too, actually.
Yeah, I'll just do that.
Cool. So they're up here. Okay. As you head over, you can see Agis is unconscious in a puddle, but his head is above the waterline, so he's not drowning. That's the good news.
Important.
You see a drow woman stood there in the rain. Sorrows is still big, although he's on the cusp of not being big anymore. And Sorrows looks, well, sorrowful, as Gion kneels down next to Neurixius's body. And looks defeated. And Nerexius, I'm going to leave it up to you. If you want to have just a little bit of consciousness left to say some parting words, now is your time. Or you can already...
No, I don't think I will.
Nope. Fair enough. And Nerexius does not appear to be breathing and has bled out.
Sedge.
Thank you. Brilliant.
I'd like to think that was the ruin, just staring at the body, just went, Sedge. I can't do shit,
I don't
I'm
know.
unconscious.
It's always hard confronting death.
You do it every day in this game. It's just usually you're making other people confront it, but you're still, participating in it.
True.
Part of us.
Oh.
Huh.
What?
Big man small now.
Yeah. His
I mean,
rage has
not small, but,
It's all relative.
So I'm just honk schnooing, I guess.
Yeah. So Gion will look over at the ruin then and say, what do we do? I would ask the big guy, but,
T-posing and all that.
We should get out of here. We've pretty much cleared the place out. One of us will have to carry Nerexius's body.
I shall do that. He's my people.
Thank you.
You want to give me a hand with Agis?
Sure.
Okay. So you head away from the burning ranch. The drow companies you probably won't give you the name unless you ask, because clearly you guys are not in a super chatty mood. But they will follow you, having nowhere else to go with the ranch now burnt down and all of their livestock dead. So I guess you set up camp at some point that night.
Yeah, I probably will ask for his name at some point.
Her name.
And also who he is. Who she is, sorry.
It's alright. Her name is Ravo Chandril. I'm making that visible for everyone. And yeah, she is the ranch owner.
Oh, right, okay.
The 3-day rule, man. 3-day rule. They gotta survive 3 days until I write it down.
Oh, right. I was like, that you're gonna rise again on the 3rd day? Like...
Nope.
Sam was just like, D&D is collaborative storytelling, which means I can introduce my own lore, so actually Nerexius is the Messiah.
Yep, he's basically God.
I am the Antichrist.
Alright, when you set up camp, eventually Agis will wake back up, so Agis, you are now back up on 1 hit point and no longer unconscious. Congratulations. Don't suppose you've got anything that can resurrect a Dragonborn for the 2nd time?
So how long has it been?
This would be like 2 hours later or so.
Oh, that sucks. That's so unfortunate.
What do you have, and then I will make it maybe a luck roll.
Potion of Revival.
And what's the limitations on that?
Has to be within a minute.
Oh, no one would have checked your body within a minute because you didn't tell
Yeah.
anyone that you had it.
Nope.
You know, it would have been funny because last session I feel like a certain Dragonborn player talked about, there's a
Buying
raised
one?
death spell in this.
Yeah. No,
Do you reckon someone's gonna die in the near future? And then someone said, no, I've ways to resurrect someone. We'll
actually,
be fine.
first of all, he said, actually, Sam, a raised dead's not the same as...
Oh yeah, true. That yes.
Yeah.
Well,
Well, I
so
just
they're
assumed
doing
someone would put a healing potion on me instead of dragging my ass all the way. all
Yeah, but
the
you
way
also
to the
didn't say
camp.
to anyone, by the way, I do have that potion on me.
That's fine.
Alright.
what do you mean it's fine?
The worst part is Samo didn't even roll a new character in between sessions, so we're 30 minutes into this session, and Samo's...
Quick, Samo, go.
No, I mean, I'll do it right now. No, I'm kidding. I'm fine. We're good. Zila just comes out of the blue, just spawns somewhere. What's up, guys?
A little bit difficult for Zila to come out of the blue,
Yeah.
considering where Zila is currently and what's planned.
She's just like a few meters away.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, she's like, there's a massive ocean as well between them.
Yeah, we're
No,
definitely...
I'm good with spectating.
We're definitely not... We're only 4 days away from Zila's bizarre adventure in-game. You've nearly arrived at your destination as Zila. That's coming soon.
Damn.
If we cover enough ground this session, that might be next week. Cool. So long rest. So everyone uses up rations. Anyone doing downtime. Which, a reminder, I think you guys still can't see downtime, but I can. Is that right?
Oh no, Tommy's gonna be stuck in dragon.
Oh
Dragon's
no, I can
draconic limbo.
I can't remember. Oh yeah, no, I did manage to fix it. It's just
I
the
can
setting.
see it. Yeah.
The setting was worded weirdly. That's what it was. Again, fixed it 2 weeks ago and forgotten how stuff works. Yes, Soros can't learn Draconic because his Duolingo bird is dead.
That's the worst part about it. Wilbro can't learn Draconic anymore.
The Rixies will never learn how to make bread. Oh no!
That's the saddest part.
Yeah, that's what Agis says during the eulogy. Is yeah.
Fuck!
When we lose someone, we lose their unlimited potential of all the things that they could have been. Neurixius will never reach his full potential.
I don't even
He'll
have a
never learn to
watermelon.
bake bread.
I don't even have a watermelon to leave at his grave. This is truly sad.
Yo, Ruined, I do have a longsword +1 on my body in case you're interested. Just saying.
Come on, Alex, what do you say? Thank him for
Sorry?
the gift.
Thank you.
What is the
Thank you
gift?
for the gift. I mean, I do have a longsword +1 on my body. That's all I'm saying.
Oh.
Well,
Yeah, do people want
thanks.
to help themselves to Neurixius' stuff? Or are you leaving
I'm
him his
also-
body and being respectful?
I'm also incredibly rich. I'm just saying.
Yeah. It's up to you guys whether you want to, pick him apart like carrion, or whether you want to respectfully bury
Okay.
him in a boat and push him over a waterfall.
At the end of the day, he
It's
don't need that.
D&D.
He don't need
Yeah.
that gold.
The Ruined is a good dude, but money's money.
I also have a magic item Netch's gift. I have plate armor you can sell for a bunch of gold.
Also,
I'm just saying.
the new guy shows up and you're like, I like the cut of your jib. You tell you what, I think you deserve around about 2,430 gold, 95 silver, and 3 copper. Just because
I like your
you.
hair. Yeah, I like your hair.
Right, yeah, if you are divvying up the gold, are you divvying it up evenly?
Somewhat evenly.
Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
does that include Gion?
Me and Alex right now look at each other.
Does that include Sorrows' girlfriend? Do I have to phrase it like that?
Yes.
Oh,
Yes,
very well.
exactly, that's mindset, yes.
Cool, so you each make 607 gold to start off with.
Bro, we could have just pocketed that, me and you. Somebody wouldn't have had to know. We could have cut in Samu's new character.
607 gold.
Oh.
Do I not have anything in my backpack?
I don't know. Do you not have anything in your backpack?
You say 607 gold each.
Yes.
God, it's gonna be a sad day when you rob us, Pete.
And then silver. So 145 divided by 4. So then you each make 36 silver each. And then copper. There's only
How much gold was it, sorry?
Motherfucker. 607.
I don't want to be that guy, Pete.
Mm.
Dragon hearts.
Dragonborn do not have dragon hearts.
Ah.
And also, you really gonna be like,
I was thinking about it. That's true.
Dragon heart's a dragon heart. Agis wouldn't be opposed to cutting open a friend's corpse for a dragon heart. That's what I'm saying.
And then each of you also gains 1 copper because he had exactly 3 copper, so Gion doesn't get a copper. So you did make more money than her, you know?
Can I put the extra money on my horse?
Yes.
What, stacked on top, or?
I assume a coin purse tied to the saddle, but you know. Cool. Are you looting anything else off of Nerexius?
What else does he have?
He has a hand axe. Sorry, he has 2 hand axes.
Yep.
He has a longsword +1. He has an unarmed strike. He has Keogtum's ointment, which is a healing ointment. He has 1 charge left of that. He has...
In fact, he had his own horse, didn't he? So now we've got a spare horse.
You do have a spare horse, yes. I mean, technically, you have enough horses for you 3 and Gion, because previously Gion's either been, walking alongside or riding on Sorrow's horse, I guess.
Alright, well, we'll just stick everything else that we're not taking for ourselves personally in his horse, and then Gion can just carry it.
Whose horse was whose? Who was Tiraf's horse? Wait, no. Whose horse was Tiraf?
It might have been mine.
So Shaq was Alex's, and then there was Horse and Silas and Tiraf.
Yeah, then Tiraf was mine.
Okay. Then we'll shove it on there. So, not interested in the hand axes then?
I was just going to leave the armor and weapons on him. Give him some sort of dignity, Alex.
You can do that if you want.
It's a 6 sword, though. I'm just saying.
Okay, so if you are leaving the axes, are you taking the longsword, or are you leaving the longsword?
I mean, I just figured, Nerexius probably wouldn't care. I genuinely just don't think he'd care. I don't think he would have any knowledge of, death traditions or customs.
Sorry, I just really like the idea if he just has no concept of death.
I'll die.
It's just him in the afterlife being...
He was born in the afterlife.
Cozy.
But yeah, I think, hey, he was here to, help me, supposedly. I'm gonna take his help.
It is also just worth noting, obviously, one of the questions I'm going to get to is, what are you doing with the body? Are you burying the body, or are you taking it with you? Because you might be able to resurrect him at a city, if there's, a temple that can do resurrection. It's just that his soul has now departed to the afterlife, so you would have to go and get his soul from the afterlife. But if you want to do it, you can still bring him back. So
I mean, that is effort.
I mean, how would we go about getting
to the
to a
afterlife.
temple from here?
So to get to a temple,
to the afterlife.
to get to a temple would be going to a city and hoping that they got a temple that can do that service for you. Which I don't know whether Raise Dead would be able to do it within the parameters of what we're currently in terms of how long it's been. But that was there at the Hang City of Narsonia. So we had to look up whether that would fit that bill. But either way, his soul has departed. You haven't been able to secure his soul in any way. Therefore, you would still have to go to the afterlife to go and get his soul. So that would be a whole quest. And you don't know how to get to the afterlife.
Okay.
So it's up to you whether you want to go through all of that, but that's absolutely on the table. I want to make sure that you know that that's on the table before you're just like, we bury him in the woods, move on. Like, you should know you do have alternative options. They just come with caveats.
What do you think, Calum?
And I know that this is like something that you would in character be discussing in character. Please involve Samo. He is a player, is his character. So like, don't worry about metagaming or
he's
anything like
dead.
that. Don't worry about metagaming or anything like that. If Samo's like, yeah, fucking go to the afterlife and get me, I want to hear that opinion. Or Samo's like, I'm totally chill. I want to hear that too.
The only thing I will say, the rest is up to the other boys, is that I'm already looking at a new subclass.
Well,
that's all I'm saying.
I can also quickly give Tommy a call. I'll put myself on mute if I do it, just in case he doesn't want to be on stream voice only. But like, I can quickly get Tommy's opinion as well if you want.
I would rather not, because I would actually rather just start next session, not telling him anything.
Okay.
And he'll figure it out himself. That would be cool, I think.
Okay. If that's what you want to do, that's fine by me.
If the rest is up for that as well. I mean, that's a group decision. Okay.
It's up to you, man.
Yeah, it's up to you, man.
Okay, so with his body, then, are you planning to try and resurrect him, or are you going to bury him somewhere? Or what have you?
Okay, can I roll an Arcana check to see if I know the full effects of Raise Dead and the parameters of it?
Sure. Roll me an Arcana check. That was a private roll, just as an FYI, but no, you don't know.
Oh, yeah. Whoops.
It's alright.
Fuck.
Yeah, you, with a 9, you do not know. But as I say, at the very least, you would know, generally speaking, one of the things that happens when someone dies is the soul departs this world. So there are two ways to, like, there is one way to stop the soul from leaving, which is to capture it in a soul stone. Otherwise, you gotta go get the soul because it's no longer willing to rejoin with the body. So, you at the very least know that that would be involved.
I am taking all of his weapons, by the way.
Okay, I'll go and put those all in your inventory.
Can you put them on shack, please?
I can put them on shack.
The horse just holding the sword in his mouth.
Again, you seem to
I
not
am
be
the
familiar with the
danger.
concept of strapping things to a saddle.
This is the room we're talking about.
Can I turn Shaq into a blood hunter?
I mean, it has blood.
As I
in a
said,
way.
Pete, this is Samo's new character, Blood Hunter Horse.
God, if
Or
Samo
can I-
also makes
can
a
I-
blood hunter and it's just blood hunters and sorrows. You're not
I can-
not allowed to do that, just to be clear. If you want to do that, go for it, but it's just
Don't
like...
worry, Blunter is probably one of the least likely classes I will play always.
Okay.
Just squatting autistic screeching around the big buff tiefling guy.
I think Samo
Yeah, I want to
should
go full
play a
Ghost
sorcerer
Rider
just so I
and
can...
just like.
Oh, sorry, go ahead.
I was gonna say I want to go full Ghost Rider and just use Crimson Right on my horse, or have the horse use Crimson Right.
Just go to the hells and get a nightmare for a new ride.
That's not as cool.
Yes, it is.
I want to do it myself.
Also, Sam, I reckon you should just play a sorcerer just so I can recreate your Baldur's Gate 3 experience that you loved so much.
So far, at least, most likely I will be playing sorcerer. Yes.
Okay. I promise not to do what Larian did to you.
Listen, some things you can't promise, man.
All right. You're still undecided on what you're doing with the body.
I'm voting to bury him there.
Yeah, I mean we don't really know anywhere that he'd like to be buried, so I guess anywhere is as good as anywhere.
So when you say anywhere, are you going to look for a nice spot, or are you literally just going to pick a spot next to the campsite or whatever?
No, I think we can
we'll
pick
find
a nice spot.
bit.
I feel like those are two conflicting answers there.
Nice was the word for both of them.
Oh,
yeah.
I thought I heard Alex say something like, let's find a ditch.
Yeah, he said nice pit.
Yeah.
Okay. If you're looking for a nice spot, I'm going to ask for a survival roll to try and just find a nice looking spot.
Get fucking Tommy to pull his weight.
Okay.
I don't know if his survival's good. I just said to do it.
That's fine. He is proficient in it at the very least.
His people.
Hell yeah. Nat fucking 20.
Oh my god, it's gonna be such a picturesque scene.
Despite the fact
It's
that
gonna be so fucking cool.
Despite the fact that most of the Kingdom of Vytheria is like desert and swamp, you find an area on the road back where it's like Ghost of Tsushima, of this like rolling hills of fields and flowers that ripple in the wind like waves in the ocean, and they're all pink flowers, and it's beautiful. And there was a farm here once upon a time, but it's long since abandoned, so you're not like burying him on anyone's property. And you bury him under a tree amongst these beautiful lotus leaves. And because he got a nat 20, I was going to make you roll as a group a religion roll to determine how nice the burial was, but with a nat 20, I'm just going to give it to you. You'll get a point of inspiration. If you had rolled like as a whole badly, like all of you below 10s or whatever, you're all going to lose an inspiration point for losing a comrade.
Damn.
But you gave him a nice send-off. Last couple of things on his inventory then.
Fuck me, I guess.
What?
I'm out of inspiration points. I can't max inspiration.
Fucking spend inspiration then.
No.
We had that in Baldur's Gate as well. We got so many inspiration points that sometimes we just didn't know what to do with it.
Yeah. Just be like, might as well burn one because
Yeah,
we're going to get one again soon.
Just so we can actually get something in, yeah.
I loved though, like when we first started playing it, we didn't realize it was shared inspiration, so we would just be using it on the most bullshit stuff because we didn't realize we were taking other people's inspiration as well.
Well, that was not the worst part we didn't know was shared. And tadpoles.
Yeah, well, there's that too. Alright, so yeah, other things that Nerexius has, he, as I say, has one use of Keontum's ointment, which is a healing ointment, so basically like a potion of healing, more or less, if anyone wants it.
Yeah, sure.
The ointment is really good. Like, I always buy that shit.
Yeah, I'll snap that shit up.
Cool. That's in your inventory now. He says, but he can't actually see it in your inventory. Oh, yeah, there is. I'm blind. He also has a bracer. It's a bracer he was given by the elves for your work there. This bracer is called Nature's Gift. It's made of bark and foliage and has a flat stone trinket clutched as a focus. While it seems dried and aged, it still holds touches of green throughout, giving it a sense of life just waiting to bloom. The simple act of donning this bracer grants one a better sense of the ebb and flow of the natural life surrounding them. While wearing this bracer, the user can cast a Druidcraft cantrip, and the bracer can be used as a Druidic focus. As an action, they can cast the Entangle spell. They can only do this once per day. It recharges at dawn. And then flow while in forest or grassland terrain, the user's speed is increased by 10 feet. This is an attuned item, so you have to attune to it.
We'll take it. We'll keep it for Kyvera whenever she returns.
Alright.
Not Kyvera. Samuel's other character. The one that goes fast.
Zila.
Yeah, that one.
The one that goes fast.
Sonic.
I mean, if we're not using it, if nobody else is going to use it at the moment, I may as well just slap it on whenever we get a chance.
Oh, so you
I'm gonna slap it on.
Yeah, may as well slap it on.
You are on max attunements currently.
Oh, really?
Yes,
Fuck.
silly
What?
Billy.
What has bro done on? What the
His
fuck?
2 swords both require attunement, and his cloak
Oh,
of Elven
okay.
kind requires attunement.
Right. I thought like he had like 5 different items.
You have to attune to a +1 rapier?
No, your Rapier of Vengeance and the Longsword of Wounding.
Oh, right. Oh, yeah, fuck.
Also, for some reason, it says that greater potions of healing require attunement. They don't. Don't worry about that.
Me right now, sweat on my brow.
Yeah, if you want it, you can take it. It's just, if you want to actually use it, you're going to have to unattune from something else.
No, I won't bother with it for now.
Okay, then I'll leave it in Agis' inventory. Plate armor.
You could go sell that. That's all I'm gonna say. Actually, really good money.
Or you
Yeah,
can bury
stick
him
it
with
on
it.
chat.
Oh, true.
You heard the man.
I'm just talking straight functionality.
Sure. Who's taking the plate armor then?
I'll just stick it on Shack, and then when I
I
sell
was
it,
gonna
I'll
say,
just
go on, Alex.
share the money around.
Make your horse wear the plate. Come on.
Unfortunately, you haven't purchased the horse armor DLC, so...
No.
Oh no!
He has 6 arrows. I don't think anyone in the party currently uses any form of bow and arrow.
Yeah, we're burying with the arrows.
You're like, you know, like...
That's what he was known for.
Ultimate.
Yeah, you
For
know,
the
like,
arrows.
Boromir's death pose, where he's like clutching his sword and everything. You like do that, and you're like, actually, let's just take that. Just put that on you, Shaq. Well, let's just take those hand axes while we're at it. Yeah, he can clutch these 6 loose arrows.
But they're arrows +1.
They are arrows +1. That's true, actually. Sorry,
They're actually sick arrows. They're good arrows.
Well, in that case,
Everyone knows it was
In that
prized
case, let me
possession.
get that.
Yeah, you notice there's a little like Woolworth tag on it saying +1. Is anyone taking the arrows, or are you leaving them?
No, leave them.
They're not worth that much, but they are like better than normal ammo. But again, I don't think anyone's using ranged weapons really. Hearty bread. He does have 10 hearty bread. That would be very foolish to bury him with.
Oh yeah, no, we'll take the hearty bread. We'll give that to our provisioner.
So Agis.
Yeah.
cool.
I'm chucking it in your inventory. If you want to put it in the bag of holding, that's fine. But it's just currently loose in your inventory. Potion of acid resistance. This is where everyone's like judge. Yeah, this is where everyone's judging your inventory, Sam. And it's like,
God, imagine if I died last session. Imagine the fucking will that
yeah, it would
Pete
be
had to go through.
the next session would be this, just the entirety of this. I mean, if no one wants it, but you don't want to just like bury him with it, then Gion will just take it.
Yep.
Truth serum.
What the fuck are you doing with that?
I bought it.
What the fuck?
It's useful. I bought it. Stop
Who are you gonna
judging.
use it on?
Well, maybe we need to interrogate someone at some point. Then you're happy we have it.
What happens if I started being all fucking defensive with you again? Were you gonna fucking use on me?
Maybe.
You fucker. I'm glad Nyrixis is dead.
By the way, Pete, I don't know if anything's been added to my character sheet. Just
Yeah, I'll take it, Pete.
Yeah.
I meant to see it.
Ah, now it's useful.
The ointment's there, and then I think everything else you put on Shaq, haven't you? Hand axe, longsword +1, and plate armor you put on Shaq.
Starting to sound like the
Yeah, I
fucking
can't
inventory
see
of
any
P.
of that.
Diddy, the ointment and the fucking truth serum.
You can't see them.
No, I can only see rapier, rations, and studded leather.
Those are the only things you can see in your inventory.
In Shack, yeah.
Oh, it's because I'm doing it the dumb way. Sorry, yeah, no, that's on me. I've put it on Shaq's character sheet, not in Shaq's as a bag in your inventory,
right.
which is, yeah, much more sensible to put it in there so that you can see it. It's all in there now.
Great, thank you.
No worries. Cool. Next. So yeah, is anyone taking the true serum then?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Oh, you were so
Yeah, I was
anti
gonna
the
say,
idea of
just
Nyrixis having it, but you're like,
I
"Ah,
must guard the forbidden potion to stop others using it.
Okay, that's in your inventory. Cook's utensils.
I'll take them.
They are now in your inventory.
I'm a fan of tools.
I'm going to highly recommend you don't loot the clothing off of his back, especially since you've already looted the armor off of his back.
Well...
leave him naked, clutching arrows.
in a nice ditch.
Yeah, in a nice pit. Yeah.
What about his custom coin purse? He had a custom
What
coin
a
purse
custom coin
made. He
purse.
had a custom coin purse made.
Bougie
Can't
What
remember,
does
little
it look
did it
like?
just have your initials in it or something?
Yep. Very, very tiny that you couldn't see with your bare hands or like
Couldn't see with your
eyes,
hands.
whatever. That's why I also had a magnifying glass.
Ah.
I had an idea with that, but
Got it. Right.
never happened. Bro died before.
No, we'll take all the coins and then just leave the coin purse with him.
Yeah, okay.
Well, no, we can take the coins now and, put the coin purse around that certain area. For modesty.
I'm actually
It's all
pretty
good.
certain I've put 100 gold in that, and I've actually removed that, but I'm not 100% sure, and I don't want to just cheese 100 gold to the campaign, so it's just lost. Whatever.
It doesn't say, unfortunately, so...
Yeah, no, that's fine. I'm just saying I think I did that, but...
Evangard Mask.
Ooh. Do you have an image of what that looks like again? Can you link it or something?
Yeah, give me one sec. It's
Just the mask that the guy wore that we killed in the warehouse.
Yeah. Hold on. Just trying to find the bloody name of the dude. I can't remember what they're called anymore. Yeah, something like this. So basically a like black metallic mask that's designed to look like a dragon's face but with the jaw exposed.
Ooh. Yeah, I'll take that, please.
Okie doke. Gobbo and Me, which is a childhood book that you used to read to your daughter, the Ruined.
Yep, I'm gonna take that.
Okay.
I forgot you had that.
Just give me 1 second as well. I'm just gonna. I'm I'm just going to update that Ebonguard mask to actually have the same artwork as that token, just so if you ever need to look back at it, it's in your inventory and you can see what it looks like. Gobbo and Me is in your inventory. The Hearty Bread recipe.
The secret recipe.
Yeah.
I will take.
You will take
I will
it.
finish what he started.
However,
Damn.
I believe the original DC was a DC 20, right?
To understand it or like be able to read it, I think there was a DC, but I forgot what it was. Maybe 20.
It's a DC 18 now to be able to like.
But he can read Elvish, so it's probably a lot easier for him.
Yeah,
Because I couldn't read Elvish, I had to learn it.
I'll leave it as a DC.
That's why it was
I'll
hard.
leave it as a DC 18 then.
Okay.
I'll not undo your progress. We're nearly done. The ingredients for Hearty Bread.
Go on then. Why not?
Oh, I nearly added that to the Ruined instead. Okay. A magnifying glass.
That could be the sorrows. I just find it funny if he just looked at this bag and went like, why the fuck there's a magnifying glass?
I was
Which
going
for
to say
some
we could
reason
use
is
it in
hella
tandem
expensive.
with the truth serum.
Can we talk about how fucking expensive that shit is? 100 gold for a magnifying glass?
Yeah.
Hello?
And
Crazy.
finally, the final item in Nerixus's inventory is his notebook.
Yeah, I'll take the notebook.
My
Okay.
man.
Me and Agis will have story time tonight.
What's in the notebook, Samurai?
I've never specifically said what he would do with it, but it's basically he would always write down things because everything was like completely new to him, right?
Mhm.
So just customs of like new cities he would go to,
There's a 5-page
new
spread
people.
dedicated to watermelons.
that as well. There's like little watermelons drawn in every corner and stuff. And just stuff like that, just as like a little reminder of how stuff worked in this world, I guess.
So let's rename that Nerixus's notebook.
Would he have written down anything like actually important or interesting in there?
Wow.
Does it say something like? Does it say something like "fuck G" on that pitch?
I mean,
But I
yeah,
mean, like, other than like common knowledge that wouldn't be common to Nerixus, you know. So like anything that might be interesting that I could add to my book, you know, rather than just like, oh, this kingdom is run by this person, because that's what I consider like common knowledge.
I mean, if anything was more like a diary, he would have like just compiled his thoughts. Stuff like actually what Calum said, like he would probably just like say that they've met a person named Gion, and probably just like circle the name and like put an arrow, like keep an eye on that person or whatever, stuff like that. Yeah.
All right, okay, fair enough.
So no, in other words, Alex, no.
Yeah, basically. I just.
Would you have written anything about Gion that we wouldn't know? Because I know you did have a like conversation or two with her privately.
Well, no, not really. Just that, like, I didn't trust her and stuff. But I mean, people could have probably figured that out by themselves.
Yeah, fair. Okay, alright, I'll stop interrogating you now.
I mean, you could keep asking. I mean, it's just
Quick, pour the truth serum down his dead body.
Yeah.
All right. Hey, Samurai, don't pay too close attention to where your character sheet is now. There's a dead folder in the player's folder.
Guys, I've unlocked a new type of folder.
All right.
I have a question.
Yes.
If you used Speak with Dead, and then you pour truth serum in their mouth. Do you reckon they'd have to be forced to answer truthfully, or
They
would it not work?
can't
'Cause they're dead?
willingly lie. They can just omit the truth, if memory serves. So they can like choose to like not give full truths, but they can't straight up lie. I think. Oh no, answers are usually brief, cryptic, or repetitive, and the corpse is under no compulsion to offer a truthful answer if you're hostile to it or it recognizes you as an enemy. I guess it's one of those. It's one of those ones like those videos Calum sometimes sends me where it's like, I'm gonna cast tsunami on the sun, and it's like, okay, yeah, technically you can, but like, fuck off.
Fuck off.
But I would never say that to you if you did it. But also, as a hypothetical, fuck off. All right, everyone, take a long rest. I just remembered I can do that for you, but you're probably already in the process of doing it, so... Alexis is back.
I just wanted to do it one last time. I'm back up to zero. Wait, I can change my own health? Is that another thing?
You should be able to. Maybe not when you're dead, but...
Downtime gain. Oh no, now it worked. Okay.
Me doing the long... Oh, you just did that. I was wondering why there was a blood splatter on the map now.
Oh.
You know what? It's fine, actually. We can it will disappear at the end of the session anyways, but that's where you died, so... Brutal.
Burr.
Alright. Anyone doing anything the next day in particular?
I don't like the blood splatter on the map.
No?
No.
Why?
It's not nice.
Could I further examine the longsword I got off that guy to see if it's anything special?
Sure, you can roll an investigation check.
For a second, I forgot you got alongside with that other orc, and I was like, what do you mean, that guy? That was me, man. What do you mean, that guy?
It's also worth noting, like, aesthetically, I assume Neurixis' longsword looks quite unusual compared to, like, most other longswords, because it's from the Hells.
I always envisioned it a little bit more like a long saber, except not like a more European-style longsword.
Mm.
Yeah, okay.
With a 18, it's a bog-standard longsword, made of steel.
Fuck! Damn!
Stainless steel. Damn.
Alright, well, I can sell it anyway. Other than that, then, no, I'm probably good.
Okay. Sudden music change. It was on shuffle, but I approve. I know that you can't see anything before anyone says anything. Just give me a minute. Give me a moment for pity's sake. At this point, it's about 6 p.m. in game. The day after you buried. What's his name? No reaction. That's a shame.
Light work, no reaction.
Yeah, it's the day after you buried Neurixius. When, yeah, as I say, it's about 6 p.m. So it is up to you guys whether you would be making camp or still pushing, but the sun will have set by this point.
One thing, can you give me access to one of the characters because I can't see anything, like John or whatever?
Yeah. Give me one moment. Just set you as owner so you can even move the token around if you want.
Cool. I still can't see anything. Is that plan?
I might have to redrag Gion on.
Oh, right. Ah, yeah, there we go.
Cool.
Oh, dark vision. Oh my god.
Yeah, so it's up to you guys whether you'd be making camp at this point or whether you'd still be pushing on, but the sun has set.
I guess make camp.
Okay. As you guys are making camp then, can I get you all to give me a perception check? Sam, if you want to roll for Gion as well, by the way, just so you can have stuff to do during the session, that's fine.
I mean, I'm fine with not doing it because I mean, if you guys don't mind, I'll just still like read stuff on the second monitor, but I'll pay attention.
That's fine.
Because I'm just looking at new classes and shit.
Didn't want you to feel like you couldn't be enrolled if you didn't want to.
No, I'm still looking.
Cool.
But
Fucking Christ. She got a 25.
Ooh.
And finally, Sorrows. Got a dirty 20. My dice stat's going to be good this sesh. Alright, but you all rolled high enough to see above you. It's raining, so it's cloudy, but you see shadows moving through the clouds above you. And as you hone in the ruined in particular, you can hear the sounds of flapping wings.
it's a bird.
If it is, it's a big bird, and not the big bird from Sesame Street.
It's a big bird.
Can I tell what direction it's coming from?
Above.
Just above.
Yep.
Let's carry on for now, won't worry about it.
Okay. After a few moments then, you hear the wings swoop down and land with a thud down here.
Hello?
Hello.
Oh,
You have
there we
internet
go.
problems or something?
No, my mic wasn't working for some reason.
Oh. How bizarre.
How bizarre.
I don't know. What do with Big Bird?
Do we know if it's a bird? No, we don't.
Oh yeah, could be small bird.
It sounded like Big Bird.
I'm thinking dragon, you fucking idiot.
It didn't sound
Maybe
like
it's just a
dragon.
small bird with big wings. Well, maybe it's friendly. Whatever it is. I say we press on.
Oh yeah, bud?
Yeah?
Yeah?
Why not?
Are you looking at your screen right now?
Yeah, we'll just move on past. Nothing to see here.
Do you not know who that is?
As you're
It's
discussing
fun.
what to do, and you've at this point lit your campfire and everything, you'll see out of the darkness walk forward 2 Griffin Riders and Fiennes Avenue, the drow leader, or not necessarily leader, but like high up of the Griffin Riders.
Hooray!
Ah, good. It is you, says Fiennes as he sees you all in the light. We saw the fire on the horizon from Ravo's ranch. Good to see you're still alive, he says with a smile to Reva. We flew out to see whether we could be of any assistance and found your campfire from above.
Well, we've lost one of our companions, but the rest of us are all okay, I believe.
This Griffin Rider looks back to Fiennes, who... Roll me an insight check. Anyone else rolling an insight? Oh, Calum rolling an insight?
It's fucked up, man.
Sorry.
Oh, good.
The Ruined, you see this Griffin Rider look back at Fiennes who gives the slightest of nods. You go ahead. You take the lead, sort of nod. And the Griffin Rider will turn and say, "Oh, if one of you is dead, this should make this easier." And he steps forward and draws his blade, and so does this other one. By order of the hanging city of Narsonia and her queen, we are placing you under arrest for crimes of conspiracy against the crown.
What?
What?
That sounded like the Ruin's voice. Was that in character?
Yeah.
Okay. We would rather this not become bloody, so if you would throw down your weapons and come in quietly, that would be preferred, he says, holding his blade out like he's, ready to get into a combat stance if he has to.
Well, fuck you.
Oh, shit. Hey, Alex, it doesn't suck that our moral compass isn't here again. Oh, no. I mean...
we don't have to kill them.
We also don't have to keep them alive. I mean, I don't understand the charges, other than conspiracy against the Queen, even though we haven't fucking done anything. Apart from ask for
An audience, yeah.
an audience.
Yeah, you are correct.
I mean, honestly, I'm tempted just to say, fuck it, let's just turn ourselves in just to see where it goes.
What? This is crazy. This is unheard of.
Yeah, but it's just random charges, I just kind of want to know why.
If you want to throw down your weapons, then throw down your weapons.
Ghost of Nurixis, what do we do?
Make bread.
God damn, he's right.
I mean, if you make bread, then you can break bread, and if you can break bread with your enemies,
Oh,
then they're
damn.
no longer your enemy. So
I will.
Nerixus
I mean,
was a
I've got-
philosopher. I mean, he didn't get to any philosophizing while he was alive, but he was.
I
Yeah.
mean, I've got the staff. I mean, if they want to drop the staff, I guess.
So are you dropping the stuff, or are you keeping it?
I mean, I'm gonna keep it.
The ruined?
I ain't gonna do loads of damage for using a staff, am I? Like, come on now.
And you wouldn't deprive a young man of his walking stick.
Yeah, they wouldn't deprive a cripple of his walking stick, would they?
Oh, you know what? Fuck it. Yeah, I'll just activate my chains.
I see the potential for murder.
Well, that 180'd real quick. Oh boy, here we go killing again. We're only just gonna look more guilty, but hey ho. So, is this happening then?
He's activated his blades. Alright, doing damage ice. You have to do damage to activate them? I can't remember.
No, no, I just spend a liberation point. I've already taken one off.
Okay, so you unsheath your two blades and activate them, suddenly illuminating darkness and even more firelight. And as you do...
Oh no, they're not, it's not Crimson Right, it's literally just the chains.
Never mind.
I'm not going to try and do fire damage because I want to bludgeon them and do it non-lethal if I can.
My mistake. So you draw your blades and then, yeah, the chains furl out from them. And at that, you see this guy tense up, ready to kind of like charge. And then the ensign will step forward. And he will shove his rapier through this guy's throat, one side to the other.
Gasp.
Well, I think he's
Yeah.
dead.
Oh, no. Well, let's roll damage.
He has a fucking thing in his throat. Is he okay?
You can you can just try and survive and keep fighting while bleeding out while choking on your own blood. I've seen it happen
Where have you seen that?
in video games and movies and such like.
Right, I forgot.
Okay, so he did 62 damage. This guy, yeah, this guy's dead.
Oh!
How much? What did he do?
62
Good job we didn't
damage.
fucking hit him then, hey?
Bro, who is this guy? Is he okay? Jesus.
Yeah, roll initiative. Oh, didn't mean to mark you as dead. My foundry lagged and I was trying to click on something else. All right, yeah. So as Fienzan steps forward and literally just like very casually just kind of goes, and the blade just goes straight in this side of the neck and out this side. The guy's face goes and starts choking up blood. The other one draws his sword very confused, and it's his turn first. And, well, he was sent to go and attack you guys, but there is clearly a bigger threat right next to him. Oh, wait, no. The guy who rolled top of the initiative is the one who's dead. Never mind. The Ruined, your turn. You are encumbered,
Is-
by the way, currently.
Yeah, like I was trying to put my like my longsword and stuff in Shack again before this, but I couldn't figure out how to like move it in.
You
To
click on Shack and then you drag the item. There, done. You're still over encumbered by moving that longsword.
Yeah, because I was trying to put the mask and like the like notebooks and stuff in,
Okay, mask can
because
go.
I noticed that they're like weighty as fuck.
Which notebooks you putting in there? Nox's notebook, I'm assuming.
Yeah, and Gobbo and me.
You are no longer over
Thank
encumbered. This is a bit
Cool,
too
thank you.
cheery.
Norix is dead. Woo!
I mean, I wasn't gonna say.
But we all thought it.
No, I was like, it's interesting story, like beat and also potential, but also it's always a shame when a player character dies.
But that's to it.
Like you make the most out of it, and hopefully it becomes a good moment for the overall story. But like, it's always also that like, that there's that kind of like unrealized potential there, I guess. But then you just apply that to your next character, so you make it positive.
The only cheerful character I had died twice now, so I go back to edgy shit now. I got it.
His next character is called The Edge.
The boss. Damn, that's him.
Gonna use claim.
Okay.
Wham.
So try and hit him first. Clam.
Clam.
It's one of the things I saw in a review for the Joker Folio Do, which apparently is awful, by the way.
Yeah, I heard.
Is that they never actually call him the Joker. It's always Joker, and I'm like, ugh, ick.
Ugh. Ick. I heard that like 60% of the movie or some shit is just singing.
I mean, it was always touted as a musical when they tried to like stop advertising it as a musical because they realized that apparently musicals don't do very well, which is always a great thing. Is like, we've made a film that people might not like, therefore let's advertise it as a film they might like. So when they go to the cinema and they get something that they weren't expecting, i.e. a musical, they'll be really happy that they've been tricked into going to see a musical, right?
I'm just so confused. Like, if a movie flops, completely fine. I understand. Not every movie makes it, but the first movie was so good. How did
I don't get how it's that.
How, like, oh, Jesus Christ.
That misses, by the way. 16.
Like, I loved the first one.
Okay.
I preferred their original idea for Joker 2, which was Joker in space.
Also, apparently
That's
he was never Joker. And there's some other stuff that is like very much spoiler territory. But 27 will absolutely hit.
Cool.
Is claim still applied, or is that like, do you select that on a particular attack sort of thing?
It's pretty much just the first attack.
Gotcha. Okay.
And then I'll follow up with bonus action to hit again.
That will also hit.
Nice. Oh, I just realised I can't do any of this because I'm still this far away. I'd have to move after the first attack to be able to hit them.
What is the reach of your chains? Is it 10 feet or something?
Yeah,
Ah,
it's the ability that gives it the extra length.
yeah. Why don't you just move then? You've got your movement, don't you?
Beep.
Cool.
Okay.
So, did 7 and 8 damage, not bad at all. That your turn?
Yeah.
Cool. The ends and then will then. The ends and then will then dart to the side. That's a mouthful.
Let me see those 780,000 damage again.
He's not going to be able to do as much damage this time.
Damn. Unlucky.
Still probably will do quite a bit, but not as much. That being said, he got a nat 20.
Well,
he probably will do that much damage again. Because that means he gets to do that damage.
Sneak attack.
I didn't roll critical on that, so I'll just quickly roll another d8. Okay, so 12 plus...
Jesus.
Not great on the sneak attack damage, but again, I didn't fucking critical it. Brain. So, what did I say? 12 plus 14 is 26, plus whatever this is. Plus another 13. 39 damage. Not dead. Fucking hurt, though. And so, yeah, then with his bonus action, he'll stab him with a dagger. Why not? That will also hit. And that is enough to kill him.
Oh, yep.
So yeah, you in literally a matter of seconds, the Ruined activated his chains, which unfurled on the floor. As the first guard was tensing up, ready to charge into battle, suddenly Fienzan snaps forward, stabs that guy through the throat. The Ruined, you take that opportunity as the other guard is like reacting to that to first of all shoot a chain off at him, which misses, but then you move in the distance, make 2 quick attacks on him, doing a decent amount of damage. Fienzan just sweeps into the side, cutting him deep across the stomach, and then stabbing him in the throat with his knife. And with that,
Nice.
he lowers the guy to the floor, who gurgles on his blood, staring up at Fienzan, clearly like confused and shocked. And Fienzan will just wipe his rapier down on the guy's stomach and then sheath it. Thank you for the assist.
No problem. What's going on?
We were sent here to arrest you. And
For what?
allegedly conspiracy against the crown. It didn't add up to me. I think...
Start adding up for us.
Quite. I think whoever you failed to apprehend in that warehouse pulled some strings. Either way, I do not believe it is safe for you to return to the hanged city of Narsonia. And I wasn't about to bring you to the wolves, so to speak.
Yeah, my stupid ass died for nothing. Right back.
He also looks down at these
Well,
two and goes, thankfully these two have a history of corruption, so I feel little guilt.
Well, it is much appreciated.
Of course. Where will you go now?
Well, we have nothing left here to try and achieve, now that our bridge is effectively burnt. Back to the mainland, I guess.
I have a friend who owns a ship. I could help. You give my name, maybe he can charter you a course back to the mainland. Discreetly.
Be much appreciated.
To do that, you'll have to head to Kaiker port. It's a couple of days away from here.
To the airport.
Kaiker port.
Oh.
But I mean, they're Griffin Riders, so maybe it is an airport. Who knows?
Just trying to think in terms of rations. What we got?
Enough.
I'm just trying to think for a boat trip.
You can always buy stuff at the port, probably.
Yeah, that should be fine then. Okay, well. I guess this is it.
I'm sorry it worked out this way. Now, if I'm to return, they will be curious as to why I've returned alone. He steps forward in front of you, the ruined, and holds his jacket open. Give me a nice cut.
I can do that. Apologies in advance.
Oh, hold on, says Gion. Why? I get the whole cover thing. Or alternatively, you can come with us. I've forgotten that Gion speaks with an accent. Hold on. What's her accent again? Fuck.
Did she have an accent? I
Yeah.
forgot.
Cajun.
Sure.
A German accent.
I'm gonna make a name for myself out here.
It definitely wasn't Cajun. I'm trying to will it into existence right now.
No, it was vaguely kind of French-ish. Vaguely. But if you return to the city, as you say, there will be questions. What's keeping you there? My loyalty to the crown, he says, like letting go of his jacket so that he's no longer exposing his beautiful pecs as much. They're always exposed, but
Surely if
sorry, you go ahead.
Surely, if you're still loyal to the crown, then you'd much rather help us in taking down the corruption that is affecting the crown.
And how do you propose we do that?
Go and take out that guy that we seemingly have pissed off.
In a city that will be hunting for you, that will be difficult.
Well, we could make some pit stops. Gather a few more allies and come back.
Something tells me he won't be here for long.
Or we hunt him wherever.
You asking me to come with you?
Sure, you're a good man, handy in combat, and you'd be helping your kingdom.
Roll me a persuasion check.
See the
Do I
deal,
get it?
Soros.
Do I get any bonuses from the others, like chipping in as well?
If they are going to chip in.
Quick, Soros. My people him. Was that like a really quiet one?
When it rains, it drips down my hair and then down the small of my back, and it makes me shiver.
Okay, buddy.
I haven't worked out how to wear clothing that stops the rain from just making me wet. I'm always shirtless, even in the middle of
Which
snow.
one's talking right now, Soros or Fenzin?
Finnzen's from a warmer climate. He's allowed to have his pecs exposed. Soros is also from a warmer climate, but, you know, you were in snow not that long ago and he was still shirtless.
So is anyone helping?
Soros can help if no one else wants to help.
Cyrus can help.
You would be a valuable ally to our people. And the rune speaks true. If there is corruption at the heart of your kingdom, then it sounds like your enemies are our enemies. Roll with advantage.
Hey.
Hell yeah. 18.
Not bad.
Not bad at all. Very well. Then, Give me one moment. He turns around and heads down towards where you heard the griffins land. And he cuts the other two loose so that they can fly off, and then takes his griffin.
Could have used them.
You're not Griffin Riders.
Could have learned.
Good luck.
I mean, we got a Griffin Rider with us now. He could have taught us.
Eventually, yeah. Meanwhile, you're lugging around two griffins that no one knows how to ride.
I'm sure it can't be that different from dragons, and we're gonna learn that.
Yeah,
It's
you're
just a
going
flying
to learn
horse.
that eventually.
Griffin Riders is next campaign.
Griffin Riders.
Fuck yeah.
And then we can cut open griffins and get griffin hearts.
Which are just birds' hearts. Alright. Anyone want to do anything else that night? Because I guess you probably move away from the fight and then camp for the night, I would assume.
Be nice.
I'll just do downtime if possible.
Sure. Ah, quick, come up with a elvishy sounding name that I won't be able to pronounce later.
Dathluwen.
Where's this music from?
I think it's from Starfield,
Right.
which I'm actually really enjoying, by the way. I don't get why it got so much hate.
I think it was really buggy at the start, no?
Nah, maybe.
But then again, Bethesda.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
I mean, I get some of the criticisms for it, but I don't think it's my favorite Bethesda RPG since Fallout 3. Honestly, I'd rate
Damn.
I'd rate it higher than Skyrim or Fallout 4 personally.
Damn!
But then I wasn't a huge fan of Skyrim.
What came out first, 3 or New Vegas?
3.
3,
And
right? Yeah.
New Vegas wasn't Bethesda; it was Obsidian.
Oh, I never knew that actually, damn.
Yeah, that's
Even though I finished New Vegas. but I
why
didn't
New
know
Vegas
that.
is generally considered so much better, is because it's made
Yeah,
by
like, what the fuck? Yeah.
the studio filled with good writers who originated the Fallout team as well. Alright.
Savage. Damn, it's a Dragon Rider.
So, another long rest then. Not that anyone really needs it, but still. Except for Nerexius. I should probably remove you from this party. There we go.
No, leave him alone.
It's alright, I'm going to leave his dead token here just so we can see where he was buried.
No.
Alright.
Yeah, please just leave it there for next session, so whenever we just appear on the map, there's just Nyrix's dead body there. Tom can be like, wait, what the fuck?
So Kaiker is about 8 days away, so I'm going to say that this does constitute a journey. But it's going to be made easier by the fact that you have someone who knows the land intimately.
Wait, he fucks the ground?
Also, that's a point. What do you do about... let's just head back to that crossroads. What are you going to do about this woman that you saved, because she witnessed all of that?
Oh, fuck!
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, what do you do with Revo?
No witnesses.
I mean, I guess we can just drop her off at the next place we come to.
So you're going to take her with you to the port?
Yeah.
Okay.
If she wants to come, that is.
You concerned at all about her blabbing, or are you alright about that?
Nah, I'm alright about that because I'm gonna give her a few gold.
Yeah. Alright, it's been a little bit since I've done Uncharted Journeys, so give me one moment.
La la la.
Yeah, at least the music's nicer. It is interesting how Down by the River is like still such a pertinent theme song in Baldur's Gate 3, but the actual like Down by the River thing from early access is basically completely absent from the game.
You mean the lyrical one?
Or the fact that like the significance of the lyrics and like your visits with the dream person.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah.
The river is not a part of that at all anymore.
Yeah.
So it's literally just a metaphor, but without like visual elements to it anymore. I don't think it's a bad thing, but it's an interesting element, I guess. All right, so it's going to be an 8-day journey. So first and foremost, I'm going to have to work out what the difficulty is going to be. Apologies about all the cameras breaking momentarily. My PDF opened over all the cameras, and I didn't tell it to do that. It just decided to do that. Went rogue. Alright, so it being 8 days puts it in medium length. Roll on the weather just to randomize it. It's going to continue to be windy and rainy.
Do I get an advantage when I study the weather now that I know what it is?
No.
Nah.
In fact, you're going to get a negative for being cheeky.
Damn!
Hey man. You know me, I'm always gonna try.
There's no road to Kaiker Port. The Kingdom of Valenn doesn't really have a lot of like well-kept roads, and so that's going to also affect the journey difficulty. But again, it's going to be easier because you've got a guide. So I'm going to set the DC as that. Okay, so preparations then. What are you guys doing to prepare?
Study weather.
Fuck.
Okay. So you're going to study the weather. You survey the state of nature around you and do your best to forecast the weather, allowing you to prepare accordingly. Make a intelligence or wisdom powered nature check.
Nature.
Oh, that's also
I'm
just
gonna
remove-
use a point of inspiration on that.
Okay. Let's also just remove Nerexius from the sentry roll.
Bro, leave him alone.
Wait, you don't have a sentry? I'll make the rules.
Not anymore.
And that is a fail. So,
Yeah, you got all those rerolls, man.
Yeah, I can't use it more than once.
Oh, have you already? Oh, yeah, I see. Never mind. Lord. Where's Di if we need him?
okay. So Agis studies the weather but fails. No negative repercussions for failing, but you don't get any positives. What are you gonna do, Alex?
I'm gonna consult the occult.
Consult the occult. You spend a few hours practicing esoteric traditions and search for signs of importance concerning the difficulties that lie ahead. Make either an arcana or a religion check, and on a success, each party member may re-roll a failed saving throw. That is a nat 1.
Yay!
Keeping it?
I'll use an inspiration for that, please.
Okay. I just nearly typed in your name as, sorry, I nearly typed in Sorrow's name as The Sorrows, and then your name is Ruined just now.
Well,
Consults the occult.
fuck.
Slightly better.
Very slightly.
It's probably made your dice stats overall worse, but you know.
Yep. Brilliant.
Alright. What does Sorrows normally do? He usually gives a speech, doesn't he? I'm gonna make
Does
a
he?
speech. Yeah, he usually rallies the party. Doesn't always do very good at
Oh,
it,
right,
but he
but-
does. I feel like it's the most common one. He rolled a 19. And he's going to give a solemn speech, given the death of Nerexius. So Sorrows gives a solemn rally the party and succeeds. As a result of him succeeding, you all get a bonus, which is you gain a +1 to saving throws until the end of the journey. Cool. Do you want to put someone in the sentry role? You got the choice of Gion or Fienzen.
Whoever's good for it.
How do you know who's good for it?
I don't know, whichever one's gonna say, yeah, I'd be pretty good for
Yeah, the person with the best skills for the job, I guess.
It's mostly about things like covering your tracks and such like, so it's probably the rogue. Oh, by the way, if you didn't work it out, he is a rogue assassin. So his first attack there was with the assassinate feature, which makes it an instant critical success if the opponent hasn't taken their turn yet.
Honestly, that's disgusting.
Critical hit on a sneak attack, and then obviously the second attack he also got a critical hit. So yeah, assassins are fun. Don't get to do a whole lot of damage in the sense of like the ability to get to do assassinate is like you have to be able to go before someone else in the turn order, and so like then once per combat basically, more or less. But still it's fun. Cool. What do you think Thienzen should do. I'm just having a look at seeing what. I guess he'll just help one of you guys because I don't really see much else. I guess he could do chart course. What would you prefer him to do? Help one of you, in which case one of you gets to re-roll one of your failed rolls, or do you want him to chart a course, which might reduce the journey difficulty by 2?
Chart course.
Okay. You rolled on that one. Never mind. Alright.
Yikes.
Preparations are done. Haven't gotten a whole lot out of it, but at least hasn't made the journey more difficult. Journey now has 2 encounters because it's a medium length, but with the group travel check, that's going to affect things. So everyone needs to roll a group travel check. So again, that's just based on your role in the group. You can decide what you want to do. And that can affect whether you have 2 encounters or more or less. So let's start off with Sorrows is the leader. He will do Outward Confidence. Nat 20. Alright. Cool. That's 1 success. Cool. Next up, let's have a look-see at the Ruined. What are you doing?
I am still trying to find the thing. Hang on.
In your character sheet under Features. You should
There we go, I got it.
Cool.
I'll blaze the trail.
Okay. So you trek ahead of the rest of the party, navigating the wilderness and finding the best route to set off upon. Make a survival check, please. With a 20... No, that's not your roll. That was Soros' roll. With a 17, that is absolutely a success. Cool.
Hooray!
Quartermaster, Agis, what are you doing?
It's something to do with checking over people's equipment or something. I can't remember what the actual term is.
Good as new. You take an inventory of you and your allies' equipment, sharpening blades, tightening straps, etc., etc.
Yep.
Right,
So I
blacksmiths,
believe I can use leatherworks.
leatherworks or blacksmiths, yeah.
Yeah.
That is a fail.
No, my rolls. I'll run an inspo on that.
Man, Calum really banking on someone dying and then having a nice funeral so he can get some inspiration back. An 18 is absolutely a success. Well done.
Let's go back to his grave. We'll get another experience.
Not how that works, but... And finally, Thienzen as the sentry. Thienzen will slip the noose.
Already? He's only just joined the party.
Nat 1. That's what you get for being a silly little guy. I have
Always
rolled,
a silly little guy.
I rolled a nat 1 followed by a nat 20 followed by a nat 1 just then. Alright, so 1 fail. That's still a majority success though, which is what you're looking for. So...
Considering he's in our party now, what level is Thienzen, by the way?
Wouldn't you like to know, Weather Boy?
I would.
I don't think you know what Gion's level is either.
That's a good point.
I mean, I will say, judging by the amount of dice he was rolling on a sneak attack, it's quite high.
Yeah, right?
He's not ridiculously higher level than you. He is higher level than you, but not ridiculously.
No.
Right, so the whole party didn't succeed, but more than half the party succeeded, so it's unmodified. There are going to be 2 encounters. Alright.
Find a scroll of Raised Dead.
The first encounter then will take place on day 3, so anyone doing anything over the next 3 days.
I'll just do my downtime.
Great.
I can't remember if I was doing anything else other than my Rosetta Stoning.
If you look in your downtime, it should be able to tell you. You were also doing the Learn How to Infuse. Oh, you've already done that. So yeah, just Rosetta Stone.
That'll be it then.
Okay. And then everyone remove 3 rations from your inventory each.
Don't tell me this goober hasn't got any rations.
You should have some rations. Probably. Yeah, he's got rations. Cool. Alright, so on the 3rd day something is going to happen. So, I roll a d12, and I have landed on that, and if memory serves, your feature is the encounter type. Yes, not this specific encounter, but the encounter type. So I have rolled a bump on the road as my encounter type, Alex, which is some sort of obstacle essentially in your journey. You can either roll your, use your feature for this, or you can wait till the second encounter that you're going to have during this journey. You're on mute.
Oh yeah, sorry, I'll just use it for this.
Alright, roll a d12. You have rolled needing assistance. You'll come across someone or something that is in need of assistance.
Oh, okay.
Which one would you prefer?
What do you think, Calum?
It's up to you, my guy. Maybe it's Samo's new character that's in need of assistance.
Is Samo's new character ready?
Nope. because I'm actually very sorry for Pete on this part, because after the session I'm gonna bother him with questions again. Well,
That's what I get.
yep. It's gotta be very fast.
Okay.
Don't worry. I have 2 options.
Cool.
I just need a yes or no, basically.
Yeah, let's just do the seeking assistance one, I guess.
Okie dokie. Right. Okay, I will roll a d10. Okay. It's happened. Zila has arrived.
What?
Zila has arrived where she's going, so next session will be Zila's bizarre adventure.
Let's go!
Alright. But otherwise, let's just work out what time of day it would be. Alright. Early in the morning then. As you guys just, broken up camp and started on your travel again, can I get you all to give me a perception check, please?
Yikes.
Wait, what did I choose? Personal help or?
Yeah, needing assistance.
Okay.
2 is not great and 9 is not great. Let's have Sorrows roll as well. I'm not even going to bother rolling for the NPCs. You deserve what's coming to you for that, because Sorrows rolled on that one.
You
also
deserve
rolled that
what's coming. Damn.
What was that, Alex?
I also rolled a nat 1.
Ah. Yep, then you deserve what's coming to you. As you're wandering along... Oh, Alex is like, fuck you then. As you're wandering along, suddenly someone comes running past you on the road. He like hops over a fence and just goes... He's a drow elf, young and spry, wearing kind of like farmer's clothing, and he goes... I can't believe you just don't care. You just don't care. Well, fuck me, I guess. I'll just deal with it myself, like always. The Ruined is MIA, so this is all on you, Calum. Oh, Calum disconnected.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello?
There we go. Okay. My mic wasn't working.
Everything
Again.
is just dying today.
Yeah.
Norix
It is
is dying, your
Halloween.
mic is dying.
Okay.
No, it's fine. I'm sure what you're doing is very, very important. You've got no time to help a lowly commoner like me.
Wait, are they saying that to the
I
party?
mean,
Yes.
you haven't explained
Oh.
yourself at all.
Just look around. Ah, noble folk like you lot, always too high in the sky to notice our problems. He rushes off.
Okay then.
You failed to get a nice horse out of it. He lost a bunch of horses and needed help crowding them.
Hmm,
If you
nice horse.
if you'd passed, you'd have been able to get a nice horse.
Nicer than Anwin? I think not.
The wording it has is perfect horse.
How can that
Somebody-
be when? How can that be when Anwin's my perfect horse?
Okay.
Damn. Well said.
Well, that was that one.
Yeah, I'm the type of guy to still go around on my cheap ass horse in Red Dead.
I was the sort of guy who in Red Dead immediately went and found the perfect white steed up in the mountains and then kept her for the rest of the game. Not in my first playthrough, in my second playthrough. In my first playthrough, I lost both Bojack and... Fuck, what was my second horse's name?
Oh, Jack.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rehab was meant to be a fresh start for him.
I lost like 4 horses in my first playthrough. of Red
I
Dead.
had a single horse and what's it called? Linda.
The
Red
worst
Dead
one
was meant to be a fresh start for him.
The worst part is that my main horse died because I was just riding it around the mountains and I fell down a little cliff. Not even like a big cliff, a little cliff. It broke its legs and I didn't have horse reviver with me. I was just like, okay. Good night, sweet prince.
John Horse, forever in my heart.
John Norris.
Right, so as everyone failed, you... based on how I roleplayed that out, I'm not going to give you that. Yep, you all lose a point of inspiration.
Come on, man!
Nope. That's what's
You fucking
happening.
slut. You're
was
taking
that-
my last one from me.
Is that a point of exhaustion?
You fucking...
Wait, for what did they get that? Sorry?
For realizing that they had the opportunity to help a man in need and potentially get rewarded, and they just fucked it by apparently being too in their own
Not
heads.
seeing.
Yeah. You
Well, you
rolled
can't
like
lose
shit.
inspiration if you're dead. Be like Norixius.
Alright. And then encounter 2 is going to take place.
Fucking suck the inspiration out of me.
Get some inspiration then.
Suck the inspiration out of me.
Another 3 days later is when the next encounter is going to happen. And it's going to happen around about midday. So I just need to roll to determine what it is. Fateful encounters.
Is there a description for what that is?
I'm not going to give it to you because you're about to find out.
Oh, right.
There's
We don't
no
have choice this
opportunity-
time. Yeah.
And this one is set in stone.
Dan, I'm still used to saying we, even though there's no we. Then. Such.
Okay. It's not raining anymore. So yeah, around about midday, you're traveling along, most of you on horseback. Roll me perception checks. And don't roll shit this time.
Oh boy. Fucking perception.
Better.
That's your second one on the row, but Jesus.
These dice stats are going to be spicy, let me tell you. Agis, with a 14, you don't know how the Ruin doesn't notice this. I guess the Ruin is just too busy, I don't know, like playing with Shaq's mange. Like,
Yeah, I can imagine.
As you come across this, like, over this hillside, you can see what appears to be a large cluster of people, a large procession of mostly drows, a handful, like smattering of other races in there, all wearing reasonably fine clothing and with multiple kind of guards trekking alongside them. In particular, at the kind of front of this cluster, it appears to be riding on horseback a young drow in a white dress, a young female drow in a white dress, and another young drow who is wearing, noble doublet sort of thing. Appears to be a wedding.
Oh.
Well done.
I see.
Do you want to participate in the wedding? Because they seem to be heading to a destination to hold the ceremony.
Yeah, fuck it, we'll crash a wedding.
Ready to booze?
You down for that, Alex?
Sorry, what did you say?
For crashing a wedding, you down?
Oh, absolutely, yeah.
Okay. You show up at the wedding, no one like stops you or anything, but if you try and like go too close to like the bride or groom, the guards will like, you know, search you for weapons. You're pretty obviously carrying, so especially the ruined, who appears to have like 8 different swords at this point.
No, I'll just sit at the back and watch. I'll just have my hands on my laps, just watching intently.
Okay. Can you both roll me insight checks then?
I wonder whose wedding we've just crashed.
Nat 20. Very
Damn.
nice. Even with a 15 though, Ruined, you pick up on it, but Agis, you are acutely aware of it. As you sit down near the back, not really bring much attention to yourselves beyond the fact that occasionally people look at you and just like, who are they related to? Like, you know, that sort of thing. Like, who invited them to the wedding? But no one's like stopping you from actually being here or anything. This wedding that's in a meadow with just like wooden benches set up. You can tell that the bride 100% does not want to be here, and that this is absolutely a shotgun wedding. With a nat 20, Agis, once you notice that, you start to like eavesdrop on conversations and such like, and you basically pick up the circumstances around it. Her family is incredibly poor. His family, pretty well off. She's being forced to marry so that they can get some of the wealth. But she's in love with another man. She does not want to be married to this guy.
Ah, I see.
Quite the
Well,
predicament.
this is awkward.
And intro Samo's new character, the Runaway Bride.
Hell yeah! What class is that even? Cleric?
It's its own class.
Barbarian.
Right. Barbarian. Unarmored with a wedding dress. Let's go.
But yeah, with that information, do you two want to do anything, or do you just enjoy the fineries of the wedding in terms of drink and food?
What do you think, Ruined?
Yeah, it's gonna
Is
be
this
about.
is this a chained scenario that you want to liberate or not?
Yeah, let's move about, get to know the guy.
I don't think you heard what I said.
He either didn't hear, or he's gone, I'm not going to answer that question.
Sorry, it's a bit laggy.
Oh, okay. The bride is being held against her will. Shotgun wedding.
Yeah, I heard that.
And I said to you, is this a chain that needs to be liberated or not?
Oh, I mean,
This entire wedding must be purged.
It's going to be amazing if we go down this route and Tommy shows up next session to you guys in the middle of a bloodbath at a wedding, and also Sarah's dead.
But that's like completely unrelated. I didn't die at the wedding. I died somewhere else.
I can't wait just to gaslight Tom and be like, Samo's character never existed.
Yeah,
I don't know.
coming in
Gaslight
my
him even
first
further and just go, we didn't play last week. This is where we were. The last time we played was in the middle
this
of
is
the
where
wedding.
we started.
Yeah. Is this a chain?
yeah, I don't think there are any chains that are going to be broken here.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So you just let the wedding go on, but you enjoy the wine and the food, do you?
Yeah.
Yes, no.
I mean, to be frank, these sorts of things, they happen, you know, every single day in this sort of world. So you let it proceed. It's one of those horrible injustices that, you know, shouldn't happen, but it's going to happen regardless of whether you do anything on this day or happen to someone else tomorrow. However, both of you did succeed. Oh, And you succeeding literally just gets you the information I gave you, so you get no bonus. I'll give you some XP for it though. That's what I'll do. Which we'll do at the end of the session.
Yeah. Actually, strategic death. Now you share XP between less people.
Except for the fight that you were in, which will still be shared with Agis.
But now you get that, bro.
And the fact that we've just gained an extra person.
Yeah, but you might have gained that extra person and still had an Erexius. So, all right. And then the final 2 days to get to Kike Airport. So, in total, it's been 8 days. If you haven't been doing your rations throughout, then just remove 8 now. Otherwise, it's 2 days since the last break.
Damn, I'm running low on rations.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't believe you.
Down to 80.
Yeah, exactly. Okay. You arrive then at Kike Airport. Kike Airport is a small drow settlement on the coast. It's older than the hanging city of Narsonia, that much is obvious, and less rich and less awe-inspiring because frankly it's not flying. Sorry to be a bummer, but if you've been to a flying city, every non-flying small port town, it's just not quite as impressive, really. But yeah, it's got a feeling of being older. You kind of gather as you walk through and you see like a memorial fountain, what have you, that this was the landing point for the drow who arrived. And so this is where you reckon that the drow first arrived here and then, kind of settled out from here. It's here that you're going to find this contact that Fienzen has, who I'm going to reveal on the map now. A drow by the name of Talagon Kanar, who owns a ship and will be able to transport you to the mainland. By default, that will probably be going back to either Domask or Grogari, Grogari being where you were before you teleported over here. Domask is technically closer, so Grogari's are pretty easy to convince him to get there, but Domask is probably the default. If you wanted him to take you anywhere else further afield, for instance, I think you wanted to go to the Orc Kingdom next, that's going to be involving convincing him and potentially paying him. All right? But with the fact that we've got a dead player in mind, the fact that we've got another player who's not here, and the fact that this feels like quite a good kind of point to close out for the session, I think this is probably where we're going to close it out. All right?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So, XP time, and then we'll finish everything. First of all, finishing the journey, you can all have 100 XP. Don't bother adding it yet. Actually, no, do add that now. So, 100 XP each. And then another 50 on top of that for the wedding situation. So, 150 from that. And then let's work out what you got for the ranch.
Should I add that to Neurixius anyway so I can copy that later to my new character?
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. So it was 100 plus 50?
Yeah, 150 currently, and then I'm just working out what the total will be for the other thing.
It's just plus 150, right? I put in there.
Oh wait, Neurixius technically wouldn't get the 150 because he wasn't part of the journey.
True.
You'll get this next bit though. Did I do the thing that I keep on meaning to do? I really hope I did. Yes, I did. I finally did it. I put the different values for different challenge ratings in Foundry so I can just refer to it, because for some reason they removed that from the new character sheets. So you're looking at like a monster's stat block and it doesn't tell you how much XP they're worth, it just tells you the challenge rating. It's a very weird decision, but hey ho. Alright, I need post-it note. I need pen. I need apple and orange. No, apple and pineapple, sorry.
Pen, pineapple, apple, pen.
Thank you. So you all gain 1,390 experience points.
Damn.
Yeah, completed a quest and killed a bunch of people. It's a pretty brutal fight as well. So yeah, add that to Norixus's XP total.
Yeah.
How much was it again? Sorry, 1,390.
And
90.
90.
Okay.
Cool. Any questions or final orders of business before closing it out?
Did we say we're gonna do the Last Bizarre Adventure in between next Wednesday, or are we doing it next Wednesday?
If we can schedule it in before next Wednesday and people want to play on a different day, I'm all for it. Otherwise, I think it's totally fine to just do it next Wednesday. I imagine it's going to be a one-shot. It might be a two-shot. And I think if we end up playing next Wednesday, but it ends up not being a one-shot and we have to do it over 2 sessions, we'll try again to do another session in between if possible. Just because everything is prepped from my perspective, so it's literally just about availability of you guys.
I mean, I'm off the next 2 weeks, so I'm the easiest to deal with here, but
And
so
you're,
if other
you're
people
the
have
only
time...
mandatory person there, so in terms of the others, it's like if you want to participate, then we'll try and make it on a day that everyone is available, which is normally Wednesday, but if we can fit an extra day in, great. If you're fine with not playing, or you are not particularly interested in seeing it, that's totally fine too. It's completely optional.
Yeah, I am interested in it, but I'm just gonna see how I feel. I think close to the time, hopefully.
Okay.
I'll let you know close to the time anyway.
Either way, one bit of homework then, if you do want to participate, is go and create a character. You know, it's a one-shot, so kind of do what you want in that regard. And Zila will need to be leveled up to level 6 as well. So you guys will be creating your characters at level 6.
Cool.
Zila will be leveled up to level 6.
Cool. Yeah.
Okay.
I'll create a character anyway, just in case.
Cool. Sounds good. Tell you what, if people haven't created ones by Tuesday night, assuming we're playing next week on Wednesday, I'll put a message in the chat about this anyways, but basically if I haven't received everyone's character by the day before, I'll just go and create a bunch of ones so that you can pick one, and we'll go from there as well. Cool. Alrighty. Thank you everyone for watching. Have a wonderful rest of your week. Bye-bye.
See ya.